In fact, when the video circulated, making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyonce. Why is everybody calling me now?
Oh, and you also stopped.
Don't we not going to even go there? I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. Didn't even get a thank you.
But now everybody's
why? Why is everybody calling me now? Because I'm a firefighter. Because I run towards fires.
Jason Lee just dropped a bomb so shocking that Beyonce's entire fan base is on edge, and this time it's all about her twins. According to Jason, he claims to have seen some footage that supposedly shows Sir and Rumi dealing with something serious. He's even suggesting they might be on the autism spectrum, and word on the street is that Solange is completely losing it behind the scenes over this. Beyoncé has always been super private about her twins since the day they were born, and most people thought it was just her usual way of keeping family matters quiet. But Jason is now spinning a whole new narrative, saying it's not about privacy at all, but about keeping a possible diagnosis out of the public eye. And apparently, Solange is not taking this calmly at all. She's fuming. Now everyone is asking the same questions. What's really in this so-called footage that has the entire Knowles family in panic mode? And is there even a shred of truth to what Jason's saying? This feud between Jason Lee and Beyoncé has clearly hit a dangerous new level because Jason isn't holding back anymore. And this time, he's coming straight for the jugular. Jason Lee didn't just throw shade this time. He went straight for the one thing Beyoncé has always kept completely off limits: her kids. Everyone knows how fiercely private she's always been about Sir and Rumi. No paparazzi shots, no random interviews, barely even a glimpse unless it's one of those perfectly planned photos she personally approves. And for years, people have whispered about why she's so guarded, hinting there might be more to the story than just privacy. Now, the whispers that Sir and Rumi might be on the autism spectrum have been floating around for a long time, but nobody ever dared to speak on it publicly. That is, until Jason. He just blew the lid off those rumors, flat out claiming they're true and insisting he's seen proof with his own eyes. Jason is saying he's got actual footage, real receipts, and he's not just speculating. He's doubling down hard and practically daring Beyoncé to respond. But here's where it gets even messier. Jason is alleging that Beyoncé's own team knows exactly how much chaos he could cause. He claims they've already tried to pay him off to keep his mouth shut, and he's making it clear he's not backing down. On the latest episode of his podcast, Jason Lee claimed that Beyoncé's camp personally reached out, trying to make sure he didn't air their dirty laundry. But the way Jason is talking now, it's almost like he believes Jay Z and Beyoncé know the truth is about to come crashing down, because their behavior has completely changed. Suddenly, it's all smiles, fake support, and overly friendly vibes that feel anything but genuine.
Why have I been getting calls?
Because this is like...
Why am I getting calls and I haven't even said anything?
Because this is the monster of all monsters.
Who? Me?
This Diddy case.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls. And I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored.
They haven't called me when we offered to honor Jay Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance.
Jason says they've always been cordial with him, but he's not buying the act for a second. In fact, he says it's only fueling him to push even harder. He's making it crystal clear. He's not backing down, and he's not letting this go.
And I put him out, or I fan the flames. But why is everybody calling me now? And that's the problem that I have with this whole situation. But I am going to save this conversation for Jay Z. Jay Z, you're watching. I know you're watching because you got people calling me. Stop having people call me. You can call me yourself. You know how to get my number. You know, you got people calling me.
And get this. He's not just running his mouth. Jason is coming with so-called evidence, dropping hints, connecting dots, and even pulling receipts straight from Beyoncé's own interviews to back up his claims. Remember when Beyoncé opened up about her pregnancy and delivery with the twins? At the time, it didn't seem like a huge story, but now Jason is calling it a major clue. She admitted she had to undergo an emergency C-section, was put on bed rest for a month, and even revealed that one of the twins was born underweight. Jason is now pointing to those details as if they're part of a bigger puzzle. Sure, some of this can be common when it comes to twin pregnancies, but Beyoncé's Vogue interview revealed details that had fans rereading every word. She admitted that during delivery, one of the twins' hearts actually stopped. She revealed she had toxemia, what's now called preeclampsia, and that she'd been stuck on strict bed rest for over a month. Her body was shutting down, forcing an emergency C-section. And after that, the babies spent weeks in the NICU fighting to get stronger. Ever since Beyoncé shared the truth about those complications, some people have wondered if there's even more to the story, especially when it comes to Sir. There's been quiet chatter in some corners of the medical world about the long-term effects of preeclampsia on children, with studies suggesting it can increase the risk of autism. And here's the moment that really made fans pause. In one interview, Beyoncé was glowing when describing her daughters, talking about how powerful and confident they are. She said she wants them to grow up like CEOs, to speak their truth, and to know they don't have to fit into any box. But when she shifted to talking about Sir, the tone completely changed. She said she hopes he's brave enough to face a cruel world, that she wants to shield him from what the internet says he should be and help him affirm his own existence. That line stuck with people. It felt more guarded, more protective, and that's when the quiet speculation really started gaining traction. Some fans believe Beyoncé may have been hinting at something deeper without outright saying it, and Jason Lee is now insisting she was subtly alluding to Sir's alleged severe autism diagnosis. According to him, there's a reason Beyoncé is even more private when it comes to Sir compared to Rumi. Jason is claiming that Sir's condition is much more serious, while Rumi is considered high functioning, which is why she's occasionally allowed to be seen in public, like during the Cowboy Carter tour, but always under extremely strict supervision. Meanwhile, Jason says Sir can't be out in public settings at all unless the entire environment is completely controlled. And that's why, he claims, the world has barely seen him. But this isn't the first time Jason has stirred the pot with this subject. He's actually been teasing it for a while. Some of you probably remember when he went on his show and said he had major dirt on Beyoncé. He didn't spell it out back then, but there's a clip where he leans over and whispers something to his co-host, and the shocked look on their face said everything.
Tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh, and that's why I go back to like we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood Law? Oh, there's one more thing. Beat this, Johnny.
And Jason didn't just drop it after that. On that very same episode, he doubled down, claiming he had actual receipts to prove all of this.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce. And they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I
Her
got the
people
receipts. I
know.
still
Her
have the
people know.
receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now if I get that message to Beyonce,
Yes,
I
she
can
needs
get
to
it
know.
to I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out. Whew.
The fires that will come over there.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry game.
And here's the bombshell. He even issued Beyoncé an ultimatum. He allegedly said that unless she got Kelly Rowland to appear on his show for an interview, he would air everything out. The way he said it, it definitely didn't sound like a bluff. Well, let's just say Jason Lee isn't the type to be making demands of Queen Bey, and clearly, Kelly Rowland never agreed to go on his show. Now, Jason is taking things to an even more extreme level, spilling even more shocking claims about the twins. He's now alleging that Beyoncé and Jay Z have actually placed Sir in some kind of full-time care facility. This is where things really took people by surprise because that's a huge accusation. Jason is saying that Beyoncé and Jay Z couldn't manage Sir's needs on their own, so they made the decision to put him in a private, ultra-exclusive facility, not in their home. He's painting the picture that it's extremely high-end and discreet, but the idea of him being raised outside the Carter household has fans shaken. Some people are calling it abandonment, while others are saying maybe they had no other choice if his care requires round-the-clock attention. But no matter how you look at it, this claim doesn't align with the image the Carters have shown for years, this picture-perfect, close-knit family dynamic. The idea that their son could be living somewhere else, even in the lap of luxury, just feels unsettling. And Jason isn't the only one fueling this narrative. Azealia Banks, who's infamous for stirring up drama, also threw shade at Beyoncé, tweeting, "Stop hiding your son from the world. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really gonna look like a piece of crap for being ashamed of your own child." That tweet had social media buzzing, but even that's not where it ends. Jason is still claiming he has more proof and receipts ready to go, and that he's prepared to expose absolutely everything if Beyoncé and Jay Z keep trying to silence him. But here's the twist. It's starting to look like someone in the Knowles Carter family might have officially had enough, and that someone could very well be Auntie Solange. Remember that time she posted a photo of a full-on voodoo altar on Instagram? Back then, everybody thought she was coming for Nicki Minaj because Nicki had been throwing shots at Beyoncé. But now, Jason is claiming that altar post wasn't about Nicki at all. According to him, it was aimed straight at him. He's saying Solange was sending a silent but deadly warning, basically telling him to back off her family before things got real ugly. And knowing how fiercely protective Solange is, people are definitely not brushing this off. At this point, Jason is still out here leaking videos saying that Sir and Rumi are on the spectrum and accusing the Carters of covering it up for years. And now you've got Auntie Solange allegedly sending quiet threats with altar pics and making it crystal clear she's not here for any disrespect. But here's the real question. If Jason really has even more footage that he hasn't released yet, what exactly is he holding back? And how far is he willing to go? This isn't just about rumors anymore. It's about what secrets might be hiding in plain sight and who's ready to burn it all down to protect them. This drama is nowhere near done. And from the looks of it, it's only about to get messier. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a single update. See you on the next one.